So you've stopped losing weight on carnivore, or maybe you're actually gaining weight on carnivore. Well, by the end of this video, I'm gonna give you a couple things that you really need to keep in mind in order to continue losing weight on carnivore and possibly stop gaining weight on carnivore, because that is very, very possible. Now, before we get into this, if you're not familiar with who I am, my name is Tim Ernst. I'm a weight loss coach who specializes in intermittent fasting, keto, and now the carnivore diet. So if you want more information on exactly how I could help you, I'll put a little link in the description of this video, and it'll send you to another video on my YouTube channel that kind of explains exactly what it is I do and how it could potentially help you. All right, so let's get right into carnivore. And the reason why I want to speak on carnivore is because most people start the carnivore diet in January. I did, okay? I had never done carnivore. I'm more of a keto guy with intermittent fasting. I thought, let me give this carnivore thing a try. I always wanted to try carnivore. So I started January 2nd, and I'm actually almost done with the carnivore diet. And so far I've lost 27.4 pounds in just 30 days. That's right. Now I will say I did start off in January with a 5-day fast. So that really helped me. I dropped like 15 pounds in that first 5 days. But then from there on out, I stuck to strict carnivore. I'm talking just meat. So that's very, very difficult. Now, there may be times in your carnivore journey where you start to like plateau, or maybe you're starting to even gain weight. And this is because of a couple of reasons. So number one, while keto and carnivore sounds amazing, are you tracking all the foods that are going into your mouth? Because if you're not tracking it and you're going over your calories, you will not lose weight. Okay, you will absolutely not lose weight if you're not tracking it. Now, I will say it's very easy to eat under your calories on carnivore because meat is very satiating. So it's very hard to go way over your calories on carnivore. But if you have a big appetite like I do, you could be potentially eating way too much meat on the carnivore diet. And that's why you've either plateaued or you're actually gaining weight. So that's the very first thing you need to be aware of. Number two, you're not doing some form of strength training to build muscle. Now, let me be clear, exercise will not help you lose weight. However, if you do strength training and you build muscle, the more muscle you have on your body, the more calories you're gonna burn at rest just sitting around doing nothing, okay? So try to get some form of strength training. If you like to drink your alcohol on the weekends, this is gonna slow fat loss progress. The reason for this is because your body views it as a toxin and as a poison, all right? So your body has to filter out all the toxins, okay? All the poison out of your kidneys and liver, therefore taking away from you actually losing weight. So if you're like your alcohol on the weekends, you may wanna rethink about it. And lastly, if you're still having trouble losing weight on the carnivore diet, this might be something that you might be doing. I go on Facebook, I see all these carnivore groups in January. I see all these keto groups. And you know what I see them posting all the time? Now, some people will post like their meals of what they're eating, right? But then I see these recipes for carnivore treats, keto treats like carnivore pizza, carnivore cheese bread, carnivore cheesecake, carnivore fluff mousse, whatever you want to call it, carnivore donuts. And I'm thinking to myself, when I think of carnivore, I think meat. It's not all these little treats, okay? Now, I get it. Everyone's on their own weight loss journey, and maybe you're still struggling, so you try to find some substitute. Well, here's the thing. If you really don't want to skew your results, I would recommend to go all in, all right? Because what doesn't make sense to me, if you got people constantly posting like carnivore treats, like all this stuff I just named, the carnivore pizza and cheese bread and fluff and cheesecake and donuts and all that stuff, sounds like to me you really missed the real thing. So maybe carnivore is not for you, all right? I'm a bit of an extreme person. This is just my personality. I'm either all in or I'm all out. And let me tell you, When I was all out last year, I went up to 233 pounds. Now I'm close to 200. I've lost 27 pounds in 30 days. You know how I was able to do that? I was all in. There's no shortcuts, all right? Because me personally, I don't want to do anything to mess up the results. I don't want to skew the results, all right? I want to make sure I do everything right so this way I can see if it really works. Why put in all that other crap? How are you gonna know it's working if you're putting all this other keto treats and carnivore treats and all that kind of stuff, all right? Makes no sense, all right? Now, since I went to Costco today, I'm gonna show you what I got at Costco that is carnivore compliant, okay? And I'm gonna be transitioning to keto. The only difference is that with keto, you can add vegetables and dairy, where carnivore is like more like meat. Oh, let me go back to the whole like keto or carnivore treats. People will use the excuse of it's part of the animal, it's part of the cow, you know, the dairy, the milk, the, you know, and all the sweetener. It's part of the animal. Okay, it's part of the animal. All right, so what? But when I think carnivore, I think meat. I don't think of like a tiger who's like a meat eater and they're making carnivore treats. They're eating flesh, meat. Keep it simple. There's an acronym that I like to use is the KISS test, all right? Keep it stupid simple, all right? Eggs, meat, seafoods, you know, any type of red meat, right? You know, any meat at all is gonna help you tremendously, right? All right, let's go back to Costco. So I went to Costco. Now, some of these are carnivore and some of them are keto, okay? Because I'm gonna be transitioning to keto because I like my vegetables. I miss like my cauliflower rice and salads and veggies, all right? So got it over here. So let's check this out real quick. All right, so let's take out, this right here is absolutely amazing. Cauliflower stir fry rice, all right? What I like about this is, you know, they come in little packs. You throw an egg in there, you cook it. It's almost like you're eating the same thing as like the Asian stuff, right? The stir fry, and then you can add your own meat to it. Awesome, I'm telling you, get this at Costco. It's on sale right now for like a little over $5, and you get like I think you can get like 6 pouches in this. But it has rice cauliflower mixed with peas, corn, red bell peppers tossed in a sesame ginger sauce. These are really good keto compliant, and get this, all organic. All right, so that's that. Let me put that away. I got a little surprise at the end too. If you're like, you know, Super Bowl's coming, like what am I gonna do with the chips and all that stuff? If you think you're gonna go off your plane a little bit, I got something for you. All right, but first, let me just get to the rest of this, all right? Obviously, cheese, I like to get the block. Don't buy the shredded stuff. The shredded stuff has a bunch of crap in it, and it actually has sawdust and all that stuff, right? Get the real thing and just shred it yourself, all right? You'll be much better off, all right? So there's the cheese. This is on sale as well at Costco, is grass-fed butter, the Kirkland brand, okay? This is really good. You wanna get grass-fed butter. This is very good. It's salted and it's organic, so make sure to get this. Butter is a staple in keto and carnivore, all right? These are something new that I saw that were on sale, and these are, I would say, carnivore, keto compliant. You can switch it up. You know, sometimes it gets old eating eggs and bacon, you know, all this meat for breakfast. This, okay, is organic basil, cracked pepper, and it's paleo actually, chicken sausages, and it's all organic. And the one thing you wanna look for is you don't wanna see anything that says added sugar. These don't have any added sugar. These were on sale. Excellent choice if you're kind of getting bored with certain types of meats on your carnivore diet. All right, so there's that. Now, this is a staple on keto. I was kind of eating this on carnivore as well, and I know what I said. This isn't meat, but I kind of like to add avocados. You can't go wrong with avocados. They are such a healthy fat, full of potassium and fiber. Gets things moving if you're a little constipated. Avocado is excellent, so I'm gonna be going to these on keto as well, all right? Let's see, what else do we have? Got another bag of the cauliflower rice, obviously a staple. Now I know eggs are like freaking expensive. It was so funny, right? So I got these Kirkland eggs, right? They were $10. Unfortunately, $10, but man, you go to a regular grocery store, you're gonna be paying a lot more than $10. Usually it's $10 for a dozen. At least with these, you get 2 dozen for $10, right? And it was so funny, I'm in the checkout line and the woman who was putting the stuff in my basket, she almost dropped the eggs. And I'm like, whoa, I was like, those things are like gold. I mean, if you spill those, we're gonna have to send an insurance adjuster out. And they all laughed and everything. But hopefully, as soon as we get this situation under control with the eggs, I mean, I guess they killed a bunch of chickens because they had the bird flu, but once that's all settled, hopefully these eggs will come way down, all right? Obviously, Kirkland bacon. I mean, you get like 48 to 50 slices in these. These are basically already cooked. You throw them in the microwave, like a whole sleeve. I think you get like 10 per sleeve. I found a minute and a half. They come out excellent, perfect, all right? And then I saw something new because I'm transitioning to keto. I love my salads. This is compliant too. This is by Primal Kitchen avocado lime dressing. This, I can't wait to try. I haven't tried it. It was highly recommended. It's got all organic ingredients. Let's see, it doesn't have any extra sugars at all. That is awesome. 2 grams of carbohydrates, that's it. You know what the problem with most dressings are? They put soybean oil. Go to your grocery store. The first ingredient you're gonna see is soybean oil, canola oil, sesame oil. They got all these oils. This does not have that. This has actually natural oils in it. I think the first ingredient is avocado oil. This is made with avocado oil, not all the canola, all that sesame and all the, let's see what else, canola, sesame oil, and I forget what the other oil was, but soybean oil, horrible for you, all right? So make sure to get some dressing like this. Now, I want to give you a little bit of a surprise because it is going to be Super Bowl, right? Now, a lot of times now here's the thing, you could eat chicken wings. That's perfect on keto with like blue cheese dressing. Go for it, that's keto. But some people like to snack, their chips and dip. So I saw this at Costco and I couldn't believe it, all right? So if you plan to go off the plan a little bit, I'm not going to until I reach my goal, okay? I started at 233, I'm 207, I gotta get to 190. That's what I do, okay? I know some people like to take milestones. Well, if I lose 10 pounds, I'll have a little cheat. And then you do what's fine for you. I know me, I know my personality, I'm pretty extreme. If I cheat, I'm gonna cheat hard, all right? So check this out. Avocado oil potato chips. Okay, check this out. You know how most potato chips have like a ton of ingredients? Can you believe this has 3? 3 ingredients. This is all these chips have. Let me see what it is. I think it's just potato, sea salt, and avocado oil. That's it. I mean, I could not believe that that's all that's in there. I think it's on the back of the bag here. Let's see. Ingredients, yeah, right here. See if you can see it right here. It's like potato, avocado oil, salt. That is sea salt. That's all in there. Let's see, carbohydrates are gonna be, chips, right? Potatoes, they're gonna have carbs in it, right? So it's not a keto food. I'm just saying if you wanna like go off the plane a little bit, you wanna enjoy Super Bowl, but just remember what I said about the alcohol. A lot of people are drinking during Super Bowl. I'm telling you, alcohol will stop you from losing weight faster than anything else because your body can't do so many things at once. It has to filter out the poison, the toxins out of your liver and your kidneys. Therefore, your fat loss completely stops. So I haven't had any alcohol this year. I barely had any last year. I'm not a big drinker. I used to love my wine and things like that, but not anymore. Anyway, these are 150 calories for 1 ounce, 16 grams of carbs, no added sugars, and 1 gram of dietary fiber. So that's literally it. So if you want to get these, let's see, it's Boulder Canyon. These are absolutely amazing, all right? So anyway, make sure to subscribe to the channel, comment below. How are your weight loss doing this year? Are you struggling, okay? Well, hopefully these tips that I gave you are gonna really, really help you. We talked about making sure that you're eating the right amount of calories, okay? You gotta be in somewhat of a calorie deficit. There's just no other way around it, all right? Build some muscle while you're in the gym because the more muscle you have, the more your body's gonna burn calories at rest. I mean, that is absolutely amazing. So don't neglect that. Now, a lot of people like to do a lot of cardio and stuff. Would you believe I lost the 27 pounds without any cardio at all? It was literally just working out, managing my calories, and strict carnivore. Now, I did do some fasting as well, all right? Third thing we talked about, obviously, is the alcohol. Okay, you gotta get rid of the alcohol. And the last thing we just discussed, make sure you're keeping things clean. Like, forget these carnivore treats and all that stuff. Just go all in. You're doing it anyway. Go all in with your weight loss. Don't be doing all these little carnivore cheats, keto cheats. Just go all in. Because here's the thing, you're not gonna be doing this forever. Just make it a goal to get to your goal. And then you can start incorporating carbs here and there. Now, don't go way off the rails. You go way off the rails, you will gain the weight back. I see this happen all the time, all right? So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe and comment, and I will see you next time.